Hi guys, for this week 1 discussion question and commentary for COM 3433 and talking about kind of all of our assignments and all of our readings. So I'm going to start with assignments. For our assignments that we were given, especially for the media sense and the personal media journey, I think was really fun to do, and still working on that right now. But just going through that time and that reflection is really nice to see where I was and where I'm going and my journey through that. And so it's kind of cool to just sit back and reread that and be like, oh yeah, that's how I started doing this, or that's how I got into social media, or that's how I got into broadcasting. So it's been a lot of fun. And going through our books, the two readings that really stuck out to me, the first one being the post TV and the cord cutting, because that's really my generation. I am 21, and so everybody has Netflix, everybody has Hulu, and so if you don't, then you're kind of seen outed, or you kind of seem like, well, what's wrong with you? Why don't you have that? I'm like, oh, I just have like regular standard cable. I personally just have regular like TV. I don't have Netflix or Hulu, but I'm realizing how important that is to our culture right now. And the second reading for Open TV, going beyond Hollywood and the rise of web television, again with Hulu and Netflix being the two primary ones, and Amazon Prime as well. And so actually having to go through former courses and having to have subscriptions to that, I was kind of like, oh, okay, I'm going to pay for this for like a month. But it was really cool to have that all on demand at your fingertips, because we are a very instant gratification generation, honestly. We want stuff when we want it, and we want it now. And so a lot of times it's hard for us to wait for a new season to come out or a new episode to come out on TV all the time. And so if we're able to go through and find a show that has 13 seasons and we can watch it all when we want and how we want, it makes it really easy for us to continue with that service because of the instant gratification. And so I think it's really interesting with our class being so many different generations, and some generations being a bit older and then some right in the middle and some younger. And so just how everything plays out, and honestly to see where we are in our different perspectives, I think is really cool too. And so the different perspectives being like my generation is so involved with like cord cutting, and older generations are very involved with just having regular TV. Like my parents will probably never have Netflix or Hulu, and that's perfectly fine. Like I don't really see a need for it right now, but I might see a need for it later on, and when I don't want to pay a big TV bill. But we'll see. And so kind of one of my questions would be that throughout all the generations, do you think anyone can actually be on the same page for media and how it's changing and where it is now? So thank you guys for listening.